Do you know what tomorrow is?
I do not.
Tomorrow, if your daughter is born tomorrow, that'll be the same day my son was born. I mean, you are imminent.
What you mean, like in the terms of the pregnancy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping for Tuesday so we can go with Evelyn Leia, which is
You
a real
can't,
thing.
don't, that
I'm
does
gonna
not sound good.
I'm gonna
That does
do it.
not flow. How about Evelyn Organa? Little kind of like people be like, is that Greek? Like, that sounds vaguely familiar.
Oh, this is how pregnant Pepe is. Yesterday in the car, she forgot the word Greek and tried to describe things as Grecian. So I was like, "Do you want to go to this Grecian restaurant?" And she was like, "Yeah,
Hold on.
that sounds totally right to me."
Honest to God, is that inaccurate? Are you sure about that?
I
That
don't know. It
sounds,
just sounded weird.
I think that's accurate.
It's like she's like Grecian, and then I kept saying it. She's like, "What, Mediterranean?"
I kind of like it like this.
This is insanity. What is this? What is this?
I kind of like it.
I'm not doing this.
You know what it is? Salt. You know what it is? It's Magby 240.
I swear to God, I'm not doing this.
Magby time. Well, that might as well have been a thing that happens. This is episode 240 of Pokemon Go, rated the place for everything Pokemon Go. My name is Papa Narwhals, aka Nar, and I'm joined by my co-host, who, like me, heralds the Dark Lord Magby, apparently, here on this episode 240.
If you're watching this on YouTube and you're like, "What the heck just happened?" For some reason, in the audio feed, the sound effect for the intro music slowed down to what can only be described as some metal ass guitar riff.
I liked it, though.
It was kind of cool.
I kind of liked it.
I will play it on the way out.
Yeah, well, see what happens. You never know. I don't even know what it's going to sound like on the podcast.
Yeah.
But,
What's the well? Now that you said it, what's a Magby fact? Because we've been skipping this bit.
well, we can't skip Magby. This would be, I think, a crime against the Pokédex.
I thought about just going to 241 and seeing if anybody got it. Just like no 240.
Nope. Well, that would be disrespectful because most people don't know this about Magby. Magby is not actually the baby form of Magmar.
Oh, really?
There's actually a middle evolution in there.
Where it
that a lot of
transforms to a literal pile of crap.
No, that's what evolves. There's a baby Magmar, and it's a pile of crap, and that evolves into Magby, and then Magby evolves into a starfish, and then it turns into Magmar. But you can't see it; it's like a split-second thing. Most people don't
I
know
didn't know
about
that.
Yeah.
Also, physically impossible. Magby both sucks and blows at the same time.
Mhm.
It's incredible.
It's true. So many fun Magby facts really here on 240. Just happy to be here, Happy to be joined by you and Magby. Oh, you got its call. That was very professional. You can do
Yeah.
that for every Pokemon?
Yeah, for sure.
That's its cry.
As long as they're all fart noise.
Well, Magmar, I guess, is next. So, no, it's not. That's back in Kanto. How was your week, Salt?
Week was good, man. Well, sort of good. I had to do an odd job.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
You
know
gonna
if we're
talk
gonna
about that?
I don't think we're going to talk about it on this show.
No, I think, what was your Friday like? What'd you get up to?
Don't worry about it. Just
You brought it up.
Just some
It
weirds
must be
going
top
on.
of mind.
Just some weirds goings on. That was not Friday. That was Wednesday through Friday.
Ooh, you had 3 days.
Yeah. That was great. That was a good use of
Guess
my
if
time.
you're in the military, I bet you can guess what Salt's job was. Salt's an officer, so he had an extra special duty. And if you
See, that's
tweet
the thing
us-
though. That's the thing though. If you tell somebody that, they're gonna assume that I'm like the least important just crap bag on earth because they made me go do this.
Well, if the shoe fits,
Yeah, I was gonna say
I mean,
that's every captain in my squadron had to go do it.
Wow, that's a
Yeah.
lot. Okay,
Oh no, like the boss didn't. He wasn't like, yes, let's let Salt go.
you
do
have a
this.
special set of skills. I thought he would know that you'd be good at this. Tweet us at Pokemon Go _radio, and if you guess correctly what Salt's special duty was, we will just we will reply with a yes or a no, and then you can know how the latter half of his week was. But you had to play some Pokemon while you were in there. It wasn't a labor-intensive job. That
It
was
was
kind of
not.
nice.
No, playing a lot of that. Playing a lot of Magic the Gathering. Hanging out with the unnecessary amount of captains and master sergeants and senior master sergeants and chief selects that were all just happy to be there, proud to serve.
It's really a
And so,
thin.
also majors. There was a lot of majors too.
Wow.
Yeah, we
What
were a
is
very,
this?
very highly paid workforce.
This is a surprising amount of what are they, company grade officers to do this? This
No,
is
majors are field grade officers.
oh well, even
Oh,
then.
la de dum.
That's fancy. Field day for all. My week was good, Salt. I didn't have quite as an exciting end as you did, but it's been good here. Was kind of getting back into the grind of work a little bit, after taking some time off last week. That was nice. Got a lot of Pokemoning in, trying to
Nice.
fly through these different events, trying to do some snapshots. I gotta say, no, we can talk about snapshots when it comes. We can talk about Pokemon Snap when it comes to the review of the event, but I'm getting kind of excited about this game, Salt. I'm not gonna lie to you. The reviews look good so far, so you're gonna be eating some Butterfrees. No,
Uh,
Murkrow. Damn it,
yeah.
I missed that one. That's on me.
I don't know, but like I saw a lot of positive. You saw a lot of positive reviews for Sword and Shield.
That's true. I did, but I think Sword and Shield is a good game. Like I know we crack on it a lot, but I think Sword and Shield is fine if you want like a Pokemon experience. You want 20 hours worth of game. That's fine. My real beef with Sword and Shield, and I hope this came clear, or maybe it's just the more time has passed, the more I've been able to like crystallize my opinion on that game. It's all about the disappointment for me, right? The move to the next gen, all this hype around Pokemon from Pokemon
See, I
Go,
thought
this
it
new
wasn't even as
audience.
good as Gen 7.
I didn't play Gen 7, so I can't tell you, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was just, because it felt very rote and against my expectations is really where all that negativity stems from, which I don't apologize for. I think is very valid. I'm not like recorrecting my opinion. Don't get me wrong. I think Sword and Shield was a big disappointment and not a step forward when it should have been. But before I make everyone super mad at us, so let's roll into this meme of the week and kick the crap out of Sword and Shield, maybe like at the back half for some circular closure. The meme of the week. Oh, actually, this is funny because you have been described as looking like a fat Matt Damon. You want to take this one?
No,
Hmm. I almost got him, y'all. You
you
should have seen
didn't.
him.
You
If you
didn't.
saw him, he was
I
he was
could
leaning
feel you
forward.
winding up. You can literally watch me just. My eyes almost rolled so far in the back of my head they
No,
stuck there.
well, most people listen to this podcast, not the YouTube video, so they'll know I'm right. Greninja Muffin sends in this meme here, and it's got some text up at the top, and it says, "Kid, I'm starting school this year. Me. My question is, why am I talking to a 5-year-old? But that's fine. Me, when were you born? Kid, 2016 when Pokemon Go came out." And then it's a picture of, I think that's Matt Damon,
It is.
slowly aging over time until he's an old man. Because, Salt, we're coming up on the 5-year anniversary of this game. People were
And this
not born,
show,
and now they're in kindergarten. This is
we've
happening.
been we've we've almost been doing this show as
Like
long
a
as I
sixth of
was
our.
in college.
We have done this show for almost a sixth of our lives.
Yeah, we've done it for longer than you were in college.
That is true. That's crazy.
Yeah,
By a lot. That's really kind of messed up. But
I
I
know.
like it, I like it. And also we've been stuck in our houses for 15 years, so that kind of like,
hmm
magnifies things.
That's true.
Let's get to the news, damn it. We got some stuff to
These
talk about.
spotlight hours are pretty glorious.
Well, we kind of went out on a fart in May on Finian. I assume that was a pass for you.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do the Finian.
Don't care about
But
that.
the Niantic
Some
rolls hard in May with the spotlight hours. You want to talk through? I mean, I'm thinking all four of them are bangers.
incredible. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, there's definitely top tier, and then there's a B tier, if you will. But even the B tier, there's no duds in this one. So starting off in May, on May 4th, we've got Cottony coming in and Double Candy for catching, which is really cool,
I
right?
like this
Talk
for a
about a
couple of
Pokemon
things.
that's great in Great League, Ultra League,
Yep.
Little Cup. There's a lot of reasons to like Cottony.
I like Cottony for the Little Cup. I like Cottony also for Mew research. I have still
Yep.
got some fairies that I need to catch. So that's great. I'll be totally knocking that out by the time this is done. And it's a good Pokemon. It's not something we've seen forever and ever. Like you said, interesting typing with that charm. Yeah, just really happy to see that. I feel like that's a good one out of the gate. But then we're gonna roll on to 11th, kind of the opposite, just a classic Pokemon. It's Dratini coming up, which
Yes.
I think this is a great way. Like, I don't want to see repeat community days like we had with like Charizard and stuff like that. I think Spotlight Hour is the way to go. There's new players that probably don't have a Dragonite. It's a all-time great Pokemon, so like let's get it some love, but let's get it for like an hour on a Tuesday. I'm really excited about that, and double transfer candy. So make sure you're using your tags. Let's get that transferring queued up
Yeah, I
for the
was just
11th.
gonna point that out. That's a big deal because I've got quite a bit to transfer.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got what I would consider the B tier. On 18 May, we've got Alolan Rattata with double XP for evolving. So the double XP for evolving in the Spotlight Hour is always one that's sort of bleh, because who's gonna do that?
Well,
I
for
mean,
this one with Ratata, it kind of helps just because there's 25 candy. You might as well do them. Like if you've got a star piece, or
see,
I
that's the
mean a
thing though.
lucky
I
egg.
mean, like if you don't have Rattata to catch, but if you do, just catch the Rattata.
Yeah, yeah,
The
you're probably right.
opportunity cost of sitting there on the evolve screen, especially if you're quick catching, is not worth it.
Probably not. I can't run the numbers, but you're certainly right there. I think the reason why this kind of stays in the B tier for me is again going back to that Mew research. I've caught like one dark Pokemon since I've started this Mew research, so I'm probably not going to catch 30 before the 18th unless something weird happens. So being able to close out Fairy and close out Dark, that leaves me with just and Dragon. Haha, on the 11th, right? We're going to like knock this thing out. I'll be probably done with that stage of the Mew research finally by the 18th. So I'm really
And
happy for that.
a thing that brings Rattata up, other than that point, because I'm right there in the same boat with you. Another thing that's awesome about Rattata is great shiny, absolute banging shiny.
Oh, it's maroon, right?
Yeah, it's
I like
really
that.
cool, and I don't have it, so I want it. So if you're like,
Yeah.
oh, Rattata, shut up, because I want this.
I like the Alolan Rattata. It's fun. It's got a little mustache, a bigote, you know? I could grow another bigote by the time the 18th rolls
You
around.
got big old cheeks.
He's got some big old. What you eating, Rattata? Raticate. What you got in them cheeks?
Ah,
Want to squeeze?
can like if you got a chicken bone in there, you're not like I had to stick my finger in my wife's dog's mouth to get a chicken bone out, and he bit me really hard. I'm telling you right now, you'd lose a hand.
I'd let that dog die. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't not stick my hand in that dog.
Yeah, it
It's a
hurt.
yippy little angry thing.
It hurt.
Closing out May with Meryl on May 25th.
Meow.
Double candy for catching. I think this is really good. Azumarill, just an all-time staple for the Great League. Really
So
happy
good
to
they
have
had
back.
to take it out.
Yep, that's true for the remix. And you're looking just to call it the IVs for this one. You're looking for 0, 15, 15. That's classic. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. It's also got a shiny out there, which I don't have. So you're just doing that.
I was
Okay.
just gonna do it until you
Getting your
acknowledged it.
money's worth out of that sound
The
effect.
people want what they want, Nar.
Do they? Has anyone ever tweeted you or emailed you or
I have
texted
read
you?
the phrase remix so
Oh,
many times.
I think that's more of an indictment of that individual person than
They have
endorsement.
they have like Stockholm syndrome from it.
Probably.
You just gotta own it.
Yeah, but I heard on Reddit that Stockholm syndrome isn't real, so I'm just going with that now.
It's interesting as a concept, so
Definitely more of a phrase than a medical diagnosis at this
yeah,
point.
I mean, I don't know if it psychologically happens to anybody. I just think it happens in movies. So
So, I mean, there you go.
there you go.
Genies are up in the front until May 4th. Hooray! Almost done. Tuesday, they'll be gone.
Yay.
We'll talk about what's going to replace them. But during
God,
the Pokemon's.
the
Yeah.
you could tell that the raid bosses are oh, I forgot to start writing stuff down. I'm gonna start writing stuff down.
Gotta go do your homework.
1330 raid bosses. No, you could tell because the air support, the remote raid chat is dead. Super dead.
Yeah.
People don't care.
So these guys here are this first list is the Snap list. These are the current raid bosses. We're recording this on Sunday. Pokemon Snap event is just about to wrap up. I mean it's nothing special, nothing too exciting. Esper is probably the only thing. I haven't seen one. I wish I did. That's the only thing I'm like intentionally going to leave the house for. Otherwise, it's just, spin that pass on whatever trap hinge
Yeah.
any old
On
thing.
Friday, I went to go pick up some breakfast burritos for the crew, and I just while I'm waiting in the drive-thru there, fired up the app, and that restaurant was a gym that had an Esper, and I was like, "Oh, what a fun little treat!" Yeah.
Just a special little
But
treat
other
for
than that,
you.
everything else is kind of a meh.
But honestly, looking at the other raid bosses, this is kind of a really quick succession. These are going to be here until May 4th, where we have another rotation. This is going to be like the final days of the genie. There's honestly not anything better in this list. Just kind of calling it out. So if you're out and about on like Monday and Tuesday, I mean, maybe you want to shiny check a Pidove in tier 1. Maybe you
I
want
don't.
PvE Drillbur, I guess. Yeah. Shiny Gligar. Yeah, anybody?
No, I don't want that.
I got a shiny Gligar. How about you know what I'll say? What classic Stunfisk? That's not bad.
Yeah, maybe.
That's worth doing a raid for.
Yeah, if especially if it's your daily pass or whatever.
That's what. Yeah, that's very much a not remote. Let's spend $1 kind of raid boss
Yeah.
situation.
So I agree with you there. But other than that, I think everybody's going to be more than happy to have the genies disappear and get to Xerneas, which I'm pretty
Oh,
sure is how you say it.
okay. I was about to say I meant to look this up. Xerneas. I was listening to BTW last week, and they were probably like 5 minutes into the show, and they were like Babarnacle, Babarnacle. I was like, our people. Yes, we're on the
Yeah.
same wavelength. I really like this.
This
I'm really
is
excited.
this is pretty cool.
It's a cool looking Pokemon. It absolutely looks like it came from Annihilation, that weird Netflix movie, you know? Natalie Portman. Looks like it
Yes.
just pranced straight out of that nightmare. Yeah, exactly. With its creepy little hooves, its little blade hooves.
Sword hooves.
It's gonna be here for
It's
a
still
while
better
too.
than the Sword of Justice toenails.
Oh, the finger feet? Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like those at
I don't like
all.
it.
It's got here from May 4th through the 18th, so it's going to be around for a while. It doesn't have a shiny option, so I suspect if you're wanting to get this thing just for the Dex, or you're specifically like hunting 100, do it sooner rather than later, because I suspect by the 18th that'll be, a couple of weeks in. There's not really that shiny grind, so I suspect it's going to taper off, which is not an indictment of the Pokemon. I kind of don't like it when they change every week. It gets a little confusing, but I'm just saying if you're out there grinding for this, probably err on the side of caution.
Yeah,
Scoop
I
it up.
think especially the first Wednesday that will have quite a bit of interest for the raid hour here. The charge moves are what get me on this guy.
They're
So
all
fast
over the
moves,
place.
tackles and headbutt, and then charge moves. You've got everything: Moonblast, Mega Horn, Giga Impact, Thunder, and Close Combat. I mean,
Yeah.
okay, who knows what's showing up?
It's bonkers. This is also interesting. I think this is the only, definitely the first pure fairy legendary, which makes it really cool. That's neat. I don't think that's happened before. So your weaknesses there are steel and poison. Your counters pretty much, it's probably not going to be insanely difficult to take down, but you probably already have a really powered up Metagross, Dialga. Those are the best ones. But then if you want to get some poison in there, you can use Roserade. Um, Weirdly enough, Excadrill with steel moves, Jizzisect. What do I call that term? Jizzisect. Jizzisect. You can get him. Jirachi is also in there just for fun, I guess. But pretty much bring those steals. If you have some high ranking poison, throw that in there. You should be fine. Though I will
Yeah,
say, if you get
Mega Gengar could do some work on it.
close combat on your steel might be kind of a bad
Yeah,
situation.
I was thinking about that. You can just like, oh, I'm just doing. Oh God.
But tackle and Zen headbutt ain't gonna do crap, so that's
Yeah.
helpful.
Yeah, that's true. You're basically gonna have to, and if it's rolling in with something like Megahorn or whatever, you probably won't have to. You probably won't have to switch out of your Dialga.
Nah,
Yeah, that will do
I'm
at
really
least neutral though on Metagross though, because of the psychic typing.
I like it. I wish it had a potential fast fairy move though. It has Moonblast in the charge, but it would be really fun to get a really
Oh,
good
can you
one and then
imagine if
like
this thing had Charm? Good God.
that might be
Just
that might be pretty messed up.
yeah,
But to have like a PvE fairy, we've not really had that, There's not been like that push to be like this is my super strong fairy attacker, and I think that'd be really cool. So I wish they had that. I understand why they don't want to give it charm. That would be probably bad, but something else would be lovely. What other charge moves? Are there any other fast moves besides charm for
for fairy
fairy?
type, no.
Yeah, still, that's crazy. They need to
I
diversify
mean,
that.
Google that so that somebody doesn't get mad at us. But no, I'm excited. I definitely want one of these. I would chase it. I think that the changeup is good. It's obviously a great headliner. People very recognizable Pokemon. Both this and Yelvatal,
We're gonna have to do some research on that one.
Yelvatal on 18 May. So we've got about 2 weeks with this Pokemon. I think that's about right, especially knowing what's coming next. I think that that's going to work out well for people and get us to the summer. And it's fine. You do it for 2 weeks, and then this can come back 6 months, 8 months with the shiny form, generate some more excitement. It's,
I
it's
bet
a
it should be cool
nice,
looking.
it's a nice rotation for it.
Just to keep that like original main series flavor, apparently the way they're going to split this down is the neutral mode will be just the sprite when it's not in battle, and then when it's battling, it'll be an active mode. So its antlers will change color and all that good stuff. So that's
Oh,
that's
I
kind
didn't
of
know
neat.
that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So they still have that, but I think it's kind of nice that they're not going to like milk the form A, like bring it back after where it's gonna be like, and now here's the active form.
Yeah,
And it's
nobody
basically the
wants. Yeah,
same. That would
nobody
be a
wants
little bit
that.
much. I mean, like I like forms, like Deoxys I
Yeah,
think
but
is
those
cool.
are dramatically
Right.
different.
That's
Change the
kind of what you
Pokemon.
want
Yeah, the
when you
active
when you
forms
do forms.
are better,
They're just
but
like
not.
different stances
I
almost.
was gonna say
Pokemon Snap.
Snap and Crackle
Ow.
and Pop.
Yeah, maybe all of them. I think this
Maybe.
is a fun little event. I've actually the thing I've liked about it's a little refreshing. The thing I've liked the most about it is the spawns. I've been really interested in chasing some of these things, like the Lotad, Chinchou. Those are the ones. Sandshrew, even specifically for like a shiny check on the Sandshrew. But there's been some really good, just random things to catch, so I've
Yeah,
liked it.
Ambipom and Mantine are hanging out a lot here. You know what the most random spawn is though
Hmm.
for all this?
So,
Metapod.
oh yeah,
You're
why
just
is
like, what are you
Metapod?
doing here, Metapod?
I've got a few of those, and I'm like, what? I'm not mad. You could come Metapod, but it's
Yeah,
like, what are you doing
I'm
here?
seeing a lot of Ducklet. I'm seeing a lot of
Yeah,
Hoot Hoot and Chinchou. But yeah, overall, I mean the spawns are fine. They're good. They're it's almost over, so
yeah.
I like the
I think
spawns.
it's like T minus like 3 hours at this point.
Getting
What is
close to it. Yeah, 8 p.m.
5 hours? Yep.
local
Mhm.
wherever you are.
I think it's been good. I did not even try for the shiny Smeargle. I don't know. It just seemed like a lot of effort. I guess we can spoil your catch of the week here, but
No,
how
not yet.
how many did you have to do to get one?
2.
That's dumb.
Yeah. Look,
It's
you
dumb.
should just have everything magically work out for you.
I mean, that's an
That's it.
option, but I just don't want to.
Yeah, well.
I wonder what the odds are. Are they 1 in 500? Are they that crazy?
Based on Twitter, it was 1 in 3. Everybody
Yeah,
on
I
Twitter.
sell a lot, so I think
S-
maybe it's a little bit. I was kind of hoping especially when I saw you tweet that, I was like, "Oh, that'll be so cool!" Like you have that thing that nobody else has, but it seems like the odds are boosted, so I don't think it's gonna be that
That
rare.
or it's impossible to catch one and not immediately get on Twitter and brag about it.
That also might be it.
Like
Yeah,
it
that might be
automatically
closer to the
does it
truth.
when you catch it. It's just post it.
Kind of though. I mean, there's the share button.
Yeah.
It's almost that easy to be like, "Oh, I've been in here taking pictures. Let me click the share and
I
off
saw
we post."
I saw that reversal today. He was just like, you know how you just chain pictures
Hmm.
together? He had a video of that and it just said photography is my passion.
That's pretty
Which is
good.
good, pretty good.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's the way I feel. Every time I'm like trying to do one of these quests, I'm just like, whatever, taking a picture of my foot. Let's get through it. And there was special research. The spawns for the special research, or I guess it's kind of special research. It's in the Today tab. Was they were interesting. They were good. I think I saw a couple of people get like shiny Skarmory and stuff like that off it.
I got
So
a shiny Skarmory off of that.
what? I still don't have one.
Yeah, it was triple eights, so I named it eights. And I'm like, hello. I'll trade it to you when you get here.
Yeah, that's nice. I also can we talk about how it looks pretty cool because it's like oxidized copper.
Yeah.
You know,
Super awesome looking.
I know they didn't do that on purpose, but it looks really cool.
Yeah, I love it.
Anything else on Snap? Overall, I give it a solid B plus for an event. I liked it. It
Yeah,
wasn't
I'd
too
say
long.
it's a B.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I guess this is where we can talk about the Pokemon Snap game. I saw a little early preview play from IGN. It's looking pretty good, Salt. Everyone was really cute and walking around and taking pictures. They got night mode, they got day mode, little adventures, little findings of things.
We'll see. I don't
I
know.
think I
I mean,
might
like I
get it.
said, like I've said the whole time, I hope I'm wrong and I hope it's really fun. I just think it's probably. Ooh, I'm hatching a rocket egg. I just don't know if that's going to be worth $60.
Is it that much?
Yeah, I'm almost positive. We'll double check. Maybe it's 40, but I'm pretty sure it's at that 60 price point. Man, I've been hashing these
Volby.
guys like it's my job.
Yeah. I really want to rent this game. I feel like this is like just like we did with Pokemon Snap back in the day. Like this is a go to the blockbuster situation. I
Yeah,
kind of
we
need
just
it
need
for
to
that.
travel back in time.
Yeah, could do some of that. That'd be lovely. But I guess barring that, it's probably not going to happen.
Oh no, I'm gonna look a little bit longer. Wait for some more reviews to come out.
You want to talk about Go Fest? It's time, Salt.
I can't believe it. I mean, we talked about this over a month ago. I think for the first time that hey, it's not going to happen. They're not going to plan an event for July with
But
this
here's the
level
deal,
of
though.
uncertainty.
Did they close the door fully on this?
I think they did.
Probably. But it's so far away. I know there's not going to be there. It's not going to be 2019 Go Fest. There's just no way. Almost certainly, there's not going to be any Niantic event in Chicago for Go Fest. I'm not thinking that's going to happen. And they might have even explicitly said that's not going to happen. Um, but maybe we could do something though. Maybe
No,
why not?
I'm not gonna be able to go to New York with like, or New York, Chicago, brand new newborn. It's not happening.
But I might though. I'm not ruling this out. Tragically, I'm going to be in Chicago in June. Actually, I
What are you
think
doing in Chicago?
Walls has got a meeting with her company that they're going to get together for the first time
Oh,
now that
nice.
everyone's all vaccinated and such. And I haven't been on an airplane in so long. It makes me so sad. Take the boys with me.
I haven't been
Maybe our
on a
mom.
I haven't been on a non-military flight in over 2 years.
Well, that's to be fair. You are a chicken baby, and you wouldn't do it if you didn't have to.
That's true, but I did.
Yeah,
I've flown on military airplanes,
the nicest
which
airplanes.
they're not
No,
at
they're really
all.
not. They're pretty crappy.
I was talking to one of the lieutenant colonel pilots who's like one of the inspectors, and I was like, "Yeah, but I mean, obviously, military flights, I feel a lot safer on it." He's like, "Oh, that's not true at all. Like, just look at the numbers." I was like, "Shut
Yeah.
up, shut up. Why would you tell me that? Shut up."
Yeah, that's I don't know why you would think that. So July 17th and 18th, it's going to be Go Fest. I think very similar to last year, maybe with some improvements. This is the second digital Go Fest. So I suspect it'll be a little bit improved. You think price point $15 again? Do you think they'll
10 or
hit it?
15, yeah,
I bet I mean, I don't think they're going to go less. I bet it's 15.
yeah.
I'm
I mean, we'll
hoping
see.
it's not more than that.
I don't think it will be.
What is your
They want more people to play
Yeah.
because I mean, people that don't even spend money on this game spend money on these days with the raid
Yeah, that's true.
passes and everything. Like, who, like, if the $5 extra is the bad press, like, it's not worth it. Just make it $15. It's the same as last year. Nobody's gonna get mad at you for charging the same as last year.
I
And yeah,
don't super remember much about last year. I liked it, I think.
you remember it's the rotating hours.
Yeah.
They
I
had
think I liked it.
raid bosses galore with Rayquaza, and they had all kinds of stuff going on. It was good.
I think that's the day I got my 100% Gibble, maybe.
Pretty sure,
I,
yeah.
so that was good. I think if it's anything like the Go Fests where they're making the shinies rain, they're making the raids rain, and then shelling out raid passes and stuff like that that kind of go along with that 15. Then I think it's going to be successful. So
Mhm.
hopefully we'll.
It's gonna be hot here.
Yeah, that's for sure. Luckily though, maybe I live so close to a mall now. Maybe the mall will be open. I can like walk around there like I used to do for Go
I was
Fests
gonna say
pre-pandemic.
you're gonna get like you mean community days. You're gonna get a like a tracksuit.
I'm gonna get a headband and I'm gonna do a power walk. Wiggle my butt,
Yeah,
talk to Myrtle and Gertrude, my walking
Agnes,
buddies.
your walking buddies.
Yeah.
Do you like one of them more than the other?
Oh, we absolutely hate Myrtle. Me and Gert are just ragging on her the whole time. It's
And she
dunks
doesn't know.
galore. Yeah, she is. She's a mess, Salt. I'll be honest with you, it's pretty bad. Though that makes me wonder if they're talking bad about me when I'm not there.
No,
Honestly, I
certainly
worry
not.
about that more than I
Nah.
should since they don't exist. Let's talk about. Oh, my notes flew away. You want to talk about the new Shadow Pokemon?
Well, how did we find out about these guys?
Mm. I'm sorry, I almost deprived you of an opportunity there. We got to go down into the data mines.
Again, I'm sorry, people on YouTube, but I'm not putting the sound effects in here.
Just you got to imagine what that sounds like. I'm really happy about these new Shadow slates. I think the specifically calling out. Well, we got new Shadow Pokemon that are available for capture: Tangela, Horsey, Snubble, Torchic, Poochyena, Makuhita, Electrite, Starly, Bidoof. Praise be to the Doof, and Scorpy. What on that list jumps out to you that you're like, I gotta get one?
Those things, and for the same reason, Poochyena and Scorpy, shiny shadows. Oh,
Oh, that would be
a
a shiny
shadow
Shadow Poochyena would
golden
be pretty
dog.
great.
Oh, I
That'd be
want
pretty
that
good.
so bad.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
the two that interest me. I specifically was
So
I was
like shiny
talking in
Snubble, Shadow Snow's like, "You get out of here, Snubble. What do you? Who you
You
think you're
smell like
frightening?"
farts,
Yeah.
Snubble. That's why you purple cloud. I was talking in Meta
Makuhita's got
Talk.
like a Majin Buu thing going on.
I could see that for all you DBZ nerds out there. I was going to talking in the meta
Also,
talk.
sorry if you got really excited and you're like, "Oh my god, they like Dragon Ball Z. We should talk to them about." No, don't.
Don't do it.
We don't know anything
I was
about it.
giving
We
you
haven't
the
watched
stink
it
eye
in 25 years.
for interrupting me, Solid, because I got meta talk to be talking about. Though, if you have any more Dragon Ball Z deep cuts, do that.
I could do the same joke that everybody's done 100 times about, like, why don't you just beat the hell out of them while they're powering up? That
Because
seems like the optimal time.
I think that would be, you'd be too close to the blast range, you know?
Also, anybody ever try shooting with a gun? Just as a note.
I feel like that wouldn't work because they're like blowing up mountains when they punch each other.
I don't know. I just think like maybe put like a around a 5.56 like snap just right
It's
through
worth a
them.
shot. I'm
I-
sure that came up at least in one episode, like the military rolls up. and
Probably, yeah.
They're like, ah. Anyway, I was saying shiny or Shadow Kingdra. I'm really excited to talk about that particular Pokemon just because Kingdra is a bit of a tank, right? It's got some bulk to it, and also those dragon resistances are really nice. Then you could start spamming out those Octazookas. Just a 20% attack buff. It's pretty nice on that Pokemon. It could kind of go the distance there. And then I think it's bulky enough to sustain the 20% damage increase that Shadow gets it. So I was talking about that in the Meta Talk channel of our Discord. But then one of our directors, Camo, was in there hyping up Shadow Gramble. Might be pretty good.
Yeah,
20%
with
on
charm.
a charm.
Yeah.
That's like chonk, chonk, chonk.
Yeah, even neutral damage is gonna hurt.
Yeah. And Gramble was already getting a little bit of love anyway. So this kind
Yeah.
of new
Specifically,
dimension.
I've seen a lot of Granbull in the Ultra League. How about you?
Yeah, I've seen some of those
Just like,
back when
get out of here, dog.
I was doing some of that. Less in Premier, or more in which one's the one you can't use legendaries?
Premier.
Premier or Classic? What's it called?
Premier.
Premier's no legendaries.
Yeah.
See more Gramble in there, obviously. But
See, I feel like I see it a lot in Open just for Giratina counters, which is exactly what I'm using.
that's pretty smart, actually.
Yeah.
My Giratina counters Giratinas. Ha ha! Shadow Claw. Ha ha! Just a fight and all my shields because I don't do well without Giratina. It's my crutch, and I embrace it. And then I think Justin called out Bidoof.
Yeah.
Shadow
Praise be.
Bidoof is
The barrel.
praise be the doof.
The barrel.
Barrel.
Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna get into recording. The barrel.
Oh no. Well, we have that to look forward to. Gen 6 evolution updates. There's some new Pokemon in here. they're
These
kinda
are pretty
going-
cool.
Yeah, a little bit deeper into the like quest requirements for evolving Pokemon, which I'm a fan of. As long as they're not like, I really don't like the Phoebus, let's walk this Phoebus for 20 kilometers kind of crap. That's not as fun. But these other things that are like less, I have to take off my buddy and put in a new buddy. These are fine. I like these, especially most of them aren't really all that hard.
See, some of them though, I don't believe them though. We'll see.
Like placeholders.
Yeah, well, Pancham is catch 32 dark type Pokemon. Is that while it's your buddy? Or
I bet it's just straight up 32 dark Pokemon.
Yeah.
Wonder why 32? There must be something.
Yeah.
That's a very specific number. I feel like I'm missing it.
I don't get it either.
Is that its dex number in the game?
It's not.
Maybe.
32?
No, but in its generation,
I have no
it
idea.
might be.
Spiritsies, you got to use an instance. That makes
That-
sense.
Totally makes sense. Then you could evolve into that freaky looking can dancer.
Yeah.
It's upsetting.
Swirlix, that's where you got to feed the buddy 25 treats. That makes sense.
Very good
The
flavor.
one that I don't believe is Inkay, where you have to turn your phone upside down.
That's 100% what it is.
I don't know about that.
Salt,
Does it
that's in the
track
main
that?
series. This is the best flavor of all. This is like the upside down Pokemon.
Yeah.
The only way to evolve this Pokemon in original Gen 6 was to hold your Game Boy upside down.
Yeah.
This was like the weirdest one.
I don't know. We'll see. It just
That's
seems
absolutely
like
going to be the way it
I
is.
hope so. I hope so.
If it wasn't, I think people would be very mad.
Yeah.
Because that was like one of the weirdest, funnest things about Gen 6 is that you had to hold your Game Boy upside down
Yeah.
to get this Pokemon to evolve. So you got to have it on the phone.
Some two cool Dino Pokemon that everybody's really excited about. So you got your Tyrant. You got to evolve that, and it's got to be during the day. And then your Amara, you've got to evolve during the night, which is pretty cool.
I like that. The dinos representing for this generation. Again, some of these like use incense, evolve during day, evolve during night. Not particularly difficult. And then also Sligoo.
Yeah,
Is that how you say it? Sligoo? You have to evolve with
Sligoo.
Sligoo, a rainy lure, which is coming out. Did we talk about rainy lure? We'll talk about that in the May stuff, but rainy lure is going to be a thing. Though I think if it's actually raining, like weather style in the game, that should also count. So it should be an either or there, I believe, which is kind of fun. And so you can have a little bit more control. If you had to wait around for rain, that might kind of suck. But if you can, force it to happen with the rainy lure, that's a little bit easier.
Some other stuff that came up. Actually, I forgot to take the note again. Oh well. Uh, some other updates that came was specifically Pumpkaboo got some stats like height and weight updated, but my favorite was Xerneas, Yelvatal, and Zygrade got their base capture rate changed from or changed to 2% instead of 20%.
Boo! Why would you like that?
But no, because it's funny. Because like everybody would have just been like immediately catching them. Be like, oh,
Yeah,
these are the
that'd be
easiest
all
things in
right.
the world. Yeah,
Man, they would be so easy to catch at that point. I mean, with no berries, no curve, nothing. You would just catch it 1 out of 5 times.
I know. It'd be awesome.
I mean, you really have to mess that up. So that's too bad. That's unfortunately, I guess someone derped a decimal, and then now we got to deal with that. So such is life. Oh, speaking of life, Salt, Swablu Community Day. Are you on the hate train?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I think that this is a perfect example of it's okay to be like, yeah, that's fine. I don't have to have an outlandish one way or the other take on every single community day.
Then
I
boo.
stand by that. uh Rosalia, like that. What was the last one before this? Snivy. What was before Snivy? Either
Mm,
way, the last
it's not. It was Roserade
no
in February. Yeah, March.
March
Oh,
was
April was. What was April? Was that Snivy?
no, it was it's Talonflame.
Oh yeah.
Um, I
No, no.
just the
Talonflame was March then.
April was Snivy then,
Okay, then yeah, that makes
and
sense.
February was Rose. Anyway,
Well, Talonflame,
regardless,
I think,
yeah,
has gotten retroactively much better with how
of
much that
course,
Pokemon is getting love in Great League and Ultra League. That should be a good community day. I mean,
yeah,
you can complain about it in real time, but that was a good one.
yeah. I'm just saying, for the last 8 months, we just have not been on a good track. This is a good community day. It's fine. Altaria is a beloved Pokemon. It's really cool. They're releasing a Mega in conjunction with it. This is and it's got a really good bonus attached with it. This is good enough. This is fine. I'm not
Yeah.
worried or disappointed about what we're losing. I'm not saying it's the best one, but it's certainly not bad.
I think the mega thing is really interesting. I bet we see more of that, honestly. I think as they start talking about like thematically appropriate ways to roll out the megas, this is probably going to be something that we'll see at least several more times this year. So I would not be surprised as we rotate through the starters, interspersed with
Yeah. It just
other
depends
guesses.
on,
We
I
can
think,
start,
which
think about
ones.
like your camel rupt and stuff like that are probably going to be done this way, maybe, unless there's some other event to put them out. This method makes a lot of sense. Shiny is amazing. Thanks to Tony, I actually already have a shiny Swablu, but I want more. And it kind of is like that Magikarp sense where it's 400 candy. So Pineapps, get ready, because that's, if it's anything like Magikarp, that's not changing. That's not being reduced. So you're gonna need a bunch of candy to make that happen. The
Yep.
only thing I think that's kind of a little bit of a ding on this one, I'm with you. I like this. Actually, I probably like this even more than you. This is one of my favorite PvP Pokemon in the Great League from way back in the day. Gives people to go get a chance to get that XL candy, get that IVs. The only ding I'll put on this is I think Moonblast is a bit of a whiff, just because this Pokemon already had a fairy move, which was Dazzling Gleam, and nobody used it. And they're not going to use Moonblast. I don't think that that's going to be in there. It is going to be really hard to beat Dragon Breath, Dragon Pulse, and Sky Attack. Those are all really good moves. This Pokemon, frankly, doesn't need any help when it comes to PvP relevance. So
Yeah, I
perhaps,
just wish they would have gone like a weird cover move.
yeah,
I'm not saying it would have for sure been better, but something odd where I'm like, oh yeah, we could probably need that in some meta somewhere down the line, even if it's not going to be my go-to top two. Just something like a flamethrower, even just
Fire
something cool.
Blast
Yeah,
be kind of interesting. I don't think anyone would use it just because it'd be so bad, but yeah, coverage I think would have been the way to go. The old To pick a move that you're not going to pick is kind of rough, but then to pick a move where you already had the same type charge move, that was just like, why? Maybe I'm missing it. Maybe this is just Dragon Breath paired with Moonblast is just going to be this unstoppable combo. I don't think so. So that was
no,
kind of the
and
only
the
knock.
research
But
so far has not panned out to
yeah,
indicate that.
I don't knock it that hard just because I don't want this Pokemon to be uh, OP as heck.
Yeah.
So the other bit is I always love quarter egg hatching distance bonus. This is like your chance to save up money. This is going to be on May 15th, so start saving your coins now so you can buy those super incubators and
Oh,
just like,
I'm not participating in this. I just realized.
oh yeah, because your baby's born that day.
Yeah. I mean, or
Pro-
my baby is a few days
Imminent.
old at this point.
I mean, you might be. Do you have a shiny swap? Oh, you have like 3 of these, don't you?
Hmm.
Yeah, so you don't need it. But you can still open the phone and slam some stuff in an incubator
Yeah, I'll do that probably,
because that'll
or
stick around.
catch stuff on incense or whatever
Yeah.
while the baby's napping or something. I'm just not probably gonna be able to like pack up and go walk for 3 hours.
I'll tell you what
That's
else I
fine.
love. I love Mega Altaria.
Uh,
It's like the best Mega in the sense that it's just like dumb. They just look at this Pokemon like, okay, it's time to Mega. Just make it
more,
dumb. Just more, bigger,
more.
fluffier, more cloudy.
It's so fluffy, I want to die. It's. I think that how people always you have to pick your Pokemon partner. I think me and Altaria could be partners. Be like, this is my chill, fluffy Pokemon.
Well,
I'm not
one thing
here. I'm
that's
not with a Sableye. I'm not an edge lord. I just
no,
like napping on this Pokemon's wings.
we just take naps together.
yeah, it's glorious.
It's a Snorlax in that sense. The thing that's have we seen? We've seen type additions. I don't know if we've seen. Oh, I guess we did see some type changes like Mega Charizard. So this does happen occasionally with Megas, but this is dropping the flying type, adding the fairy type. This is a
Mhm.
dragon fairy Pokemon, which is thematically I think very appropriate. It looks like a dragon fairy, so that's cool. Interesting type combo. You don't see that very much in all the generations. Can't think of another dragon fairy off the dome anyway. So that makes it interesting. It's getting, the same old moves, but now I guess it can take advantage of that Moonblast. So maybe that's why you're going to see that. But, it's not like you're PvPing with this.
Yeah.
You don't have a fairy charge or fast, so you're probably not PvEing fairy style,
Yeah.
but hey, it's cool.
Well, if you do want to do some Mega Altaria raids during Community Day, your Steels, your Ice Pokemon, Poisons if you have them, but probably just get it done with Ice and Steel, and you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Especially based on the resistances, you'd be good.
I give this a thumbs up for Community Day. I like it.
Yeah, if it has to be best Community Day or worst thing in or worst Community Day, I'm gonna pick best. But like I said, it's fine. It's fine. Like if this is like and I don't like this is the floor. This is like, yeah, okay. This to me, when people are like, well, not every Community Day can be Gibble and the Axew, and yeah, they don't have to be. They can be Swablu, and that's fine. But they can't be Rosalia. That's my
Yeah.
problem.
I think that's a really good way to put it. This is good. Let's talk a little PvP. We got a winner for the. Oh, you're gonna do a thing. I just remember we talked about.
Oh,
this.
sorry, who won?
Kyle won.
No, Kyle didn't win.
Oh no, that says Kyle played the.
That's me, you idiot.
Yeah, that's you. No. Tribird is victorious.
Oh, sorry. I think it's going now.
Only he knows what's about to happen.
Part of me wants to let the entire national anthem play.
I'll tell you what. I don't know this person singing it, but she is
I
getting
do.
after it.
But I don't remember.
There is some.
I'm gonna turn it off so
vibrato
stop talking. Stop
in
talking
there?
through that. Also, Village of Wolves, Thanks Obama, and Fish on a Heater, which is
Should we have stood up for that? Is it disrespectful to sit down?
I don't
I
know.
don't know. They're never going to say anything because they're so polite.
Yeah.
But I guess congratulations to Tribird. That was really cool. And came to the Prismatic Cup with a team that is a little odd. You got your rainy cast form, your sunny cast form, your snowy cast form, all the cast forms. And then also Whimsicott, Shift Tree, and a Lowland Graveler. I didn't get into the Prismatic Cup, but this is not something when we talked about the prep. This is not the team I imagine will be taking it. So well done. Tribird found the jank. He got the opening and he won.
Yep. And we will be starting the Commanders Cup 17 May. It's a Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 8 p.m. the Lord's time zone. Very excited about that.
Yeah,
I'm doing it. I'm doing this.
We were talking with the directors on this one, and in order to make it easier for people, like we always start on Fridays, but they're like, what if we just started on a day every single month? That way people knew when it was, you know? So we're experimenting with maybe doing that. But the 17th is what it is right now. It's a Monday. So we'll get after it. We need to start prepping Salt. We need to
I
get
know.
good so we can win this Commander Cup. And by
Gotta
win, I
win.
mean not lose every match.
Yeah. Well,
That's
that's
the
good
real
enough for
winning.
me.
Eh, I'll take it.
You ready for a little
Or
mon
we'll
that got
just
away?
sink to the bottom and then one of us has to be able to beat the other one.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can't both be in last place.
Yeah, that's true.
If we ever did, we would fight each other. Losers bracket, our own little special losers bracket.
It's like play over there. Oh, Salt. On that dour note of us being not particularly great at PvP, we have to talk about Pokemon that get away in a sad, sad shout out to Hatchet.
Oh, sorry, wrong
I
sound
kind of like it
effect.
though. Just
Sorry,
like
go
a
ahead.
goth metal remix of Happy Rock. Hatchet posted, why am I posting this particular Bat in the channel? You see, he comes to coordinates that were posted in my 100% IV channel in my local Slack. Okay, so you're in your Discord or you're in your Slack chat, and there's a channel for 100% Pokemon, and a Bat pops up. That means you go get it. It was 10 minutes away and had a timer of 15 minutes on it. I jumped in my car and I got over there. And in the 10 minutes it took to get there, the weather changed. The weather changed, Salt. I didn't know, or I didn't remember that would obviously that impacts the IVs of the Pokemon. It impacts the CP, so everything gets recalculated because the weather boost is gone, and it went from 100% to I think
But
3-1-14 just butt IVs. So he lost a perfect Bat because the weather changed. And that's sad.
that's
A real
that's
kick.
hurtful.
That sucks really bad. Makes me sad.
What was your mon that got away?
My mom that got away is I have been trying for like 3 days to get out of the house. I need to. I had it all synced up. I had my 7-day research breakthrough, my my research breakthrough, my streak all timed on 7 days, and I'm like, okay, it was yesterday. I'm like, I'm gonna be able to go get out of this house, but between watching my own children and being sleepy and
Ugh.
taking a nap. I know it was all really hard. I didn't get out there and do those things, so I didn't run the star piece. I just completed them. Actually, I saved my research breakthrough, so I could do it today. But I had to pop it without a star piece, and I missed out on a big old chunk of Stardust, and so that was kind of a bummer for me. C'est la vie.
My mon that got away is the Great League. I was having a good old time in the
I
Great League.
know. I
Not
was
that
loving Remix.
Yeah, I was digging remix, man. My Basti, my Metacham, my Noctowl, just getting in there doing work. I was doing great. Now I'm back to doing like average in the Ultra League, which is fine.
Yeah.
I'm still using Giratina no leg or Giratina legs. Then I'm using Togekiss and Alolan Muck, and they're doing okay. But
Yeah.
there's some Pokemon that can you guess the Pokemon that just like, well, I'm gonna lose.
I don't like to see another Giratina.
No, I don't
But
care about that. All three of my Pokemon are Giratina counters.
oh yeah, I guess it is. But still. But I don't like seeing Giratina when I lead with Giratina. Is what kind of bums me out.
I don't care about that.
Ground is not good for me.
Yeah, it's not. But specifically, when an Empoleon shows up, I'm like, well,
Oh yeah,
just pack it
there's
in.
nothing for
Just
that.
pack it in.
Yeah, everything
Especially,
is.
yeah, I'm just like, ooh, well.
Everything is countered now. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean,
I like the Remix Cup.
you could do a. What is your secondary charge move? You don't want to do the Dragon Claw, but you could do it with a ancient power, I guess.
No, on Steel? No.
No, that's not doing anything either.
It's not doing
you were
anything
just
on anything.
Shadow Claw for the win. Yeah, you're gonna lose to the Empoleon. Snacks. Yeah, that's not great.
Let's cheer ourselves up.
Yeah. Well,
And
that's
let's
peppy.
talk catch of the week. Thank you. We've
like
got
that.
a shout out to Jerome. He got 3 shiny Grimer in 2 days. What?
Yeah, those are some. He posted that. Joined the Discord and then posted that up in there. That's ridiculous. I don't
Strong
know
opening move, Jerome.
what those odds are. That's ridiculous. Yeah, screenshot and everything. Well done.
My catch of the week, as we indicated earlier, shiny Skarmory. No, I'm just kidding. I was sitting in the kitchen the other day. I was stirring something, making dinner. It doesn't matter.
Meth?
Food is
Did you
irrelevant.
just
It
confess
doesn't.
to meth?
It doesn't sustain you. The
Well,
point
so-
is, I was like, oh, while I'm standing here, I'm just gonna do my snapshots and try. Is the first day of the Go Snap or Pokemon Go Snap event. First one, that's a bit of a bummer. Second one, boom, shiny. Oh man, hold up.
You can't remember the name of the Pokemon.
If
Is that what you pivoted to Skarmory joke? No one tell it.
No, it erased it from my brain.
I'm not gonna tell you.
It's drawing Pokemon, drawing tail.
No, it doesn't count if you don't know the name of it, Salt.
Oh my god.
Well,
Wait,
just
no,
have
I'm
to
gonna
move
get there.
on.
No,
Don't look at
I'm
the notes.
just gonna keep going.
Don't
It's
look at the notes. Let's see if you can remember by the time the show is over.
Pedro Pascal.
That's the one. Yeah, you got it. My catch of the week
Ah,
was also a shiny.
Doodlemon. What is happening?
Doodlemon would be pretty great. I was picking up Shuckle from
Palette.
school the other day, and for the first time in years, ever,
Squiggles.
the wind is taken out of the sails a little bit because I got a shiny Magikarp, my first shiny Magikarp at GoFest. DeFi traded it to me. Then obviously Community Day came around for Magikarp, but sitting there in the line to pick him up, I got my very first wild non-Community Day shiny Magikarp, and it literally took thousands of Magikarp to make that happen.
Wow.
So
By the
yeah,
way, Smeargle, I definitely looked it up. Smeagol. Smeargle. I don't know what the hell
Smeargle.
happened there.
Smeagol is the Lord
Yeah.
of the Rings guy. I was just
Unbreakable
really
is
happy to,
furious
like,
right now. Just like, you
check
can't
that
even
off the
remember its
list.
name.
And finally get that shiny Magikarp. It was really cool. The IVs weren't bad either, but
Nice.
all right for PvP. But I don't
Well
think
done
I'm
there.
using it.
Well done there, bud.
Yeah,
You want to do our main story this week?
I'm ready. I'm
Our
ready for
main
it.
story is it's gonna be May.
I
The
knew-
May
I knew you
events
were gonna
are
do that.
lined up and they are bountiful. They are.
Indeed.
We're gonna spring into some May events. There are quite a few to talk about. We're gonna start out with Luminous Legends. So Luminous Legends is going to run from 4 May, which is Tuesday, May the 4th be with you, to the 17th of May. So just about 2 weeks going on here. And we've got a lot happening. So Xerneas is going to make its debut, and we've also got some new Pokemon appearing in the wild.
So we talked about these before in the new Evolve stuff, but Spritzy, Swirlix, and Goomy are all going to be popping off. Goomy is the like underform of Sliggoo,
Sliggoo.
Sliggoo, whatever, and that evolves with the Rainy Lure. So we talked about Spritzy evolving with the Incense and Swirlix evolving with the Buddy Treats. So good, triple Pokemon. I think 2 of them evolve once, 1 of them evolves twice. So there's a lot of opportunity to go out there and grind for candy. I really like that.
So Goomy is the rare one, but we've also got Spritzy, Swirlix, Bagon,
that's
Cottonee, Dratini, and Ralts all popping off.
So Goomy is like the dragon of this generation, right? Well, it evolves in I think the 3rd form gets dragon. So that's kind of cool. It's weird. It looks like a snail. I like it.
I did that thing that you hate so much.
I know. It's like 2 wet fish slapping into each other. Don't worry, y'all. I'm going to edit it out so it looks like a crazy person.
7 kilometers. We've got the babies.
Hold on. I got to talk about these spawns a little bit, Salt. These
Okay,
are
we'll talk about
great
'em.
spawns.
I love them. I think that they're everything that you want.
Routes, I think, is really cool. Been seeing Glades. I think I was watching Nick Wilson the other day doing some Great League grinding, trying to get up to Legends or stay up in Legends. Oh, I've got a story to tell you about. This is a terrible match with Battle Bill. It was a heartbreaker. He was using Glade there for a little bit and kind of doing some work with that. So having access to Glade, you don't see those every day. Routes is really welcome. The other ones are fine. Shiny Dragon checks, get them, and then the new Pokemon. I think the spawns are actually really good.
Yeah. They're a good mix of new and exciting Pokemon, but also old Pokemon that are doing a lot of work out there. Bagon is still cool. A lot of people really, really love Salamence. Great shiny if you get a chance. And then also Shelgon does some work in the leagues. Very tanky
Yeah.
Pokemon.
I've liked Shelgon before. It's got some interesting moves.
Cottonee has
7K
been
eggs.
mentioned. Great Pokemon.
7K eggs are actually pretty decent this time. You got a couple of duds in there. I mean, Cleffa, Igglybuff, Ezreal, all okay. I mean, maybe you get like a shiny check. I know we talk about eggs and shiny being stupid, but on the other side of it, Gibble, Swirlix, and Spritzy, those are all good. You're going to want candy for those.
Mm-hmm.
Always want another good IV, from a Gibble, so that's very welcome. Like that.
Yep. And in field research, you got a chance to get everyone's favorite My Little Pony, Alolan Ponyta, but then you can also get Gibble, Spritzy, and Swirlix as well.
That coming to research breakthrough just makes me so happy.
I know.
It's like a little joy of joy every time that thing rolls around. And you're just like, it's so pretty. I want to brush its hair.
Yeah.
I'm not a brony, but Galarian Ponyta might turn me, Salt. I'm not going to lie to you.
The global
good.
challenge this time around is catch 500 million fairy type Pokemon. And if that goal is met, special bonuses will be available from Tuesday, May 11th through May 17th. I think this is doable. I
I
do.
like this. I think this is an improvement for two reasons. The first one,
Free.
and we talked about that. Yeah, it's free. It's not directly tied to money, which I think was very, very
How long are you
necessary.
going to go for? I'm going to go light some charcoal. Be right back.
Okay, that means he's gonna take a really spicy poop, y'all. That's what he means when he says that. No, well, maybe I don't know his life. I'm really excited about the global challenge being rehabilitated by this 500 million fairy catch because it's not give us $40 million worth of raid passes. So this was huge. But the other thing so I've seen a lot of like positivity on that. The other bit that I think is equally positive is they're spacing it out, right? So it's not like finish the global challenge and then you know whatever time is left on the clock, then you get the reward. So like the Stardust will hang out for that long. It's just all you have to do is just finish the race in this amount of time, and then for this other later amount of time you get the reward. So that makes it less of a feels bad, makes it less defeating if you don't finish it like with a lot of time left on the clock. Really like that. So 1 to 9 May, do the thing, catch all the fairies, and then 11 to 17, enjoy the bonuses, presuming we make it. Bonuses are pretty good. Triple Stardust, triple, not that good. Triple XP for catching bonus. I actually really like that a lot because I'm on that XP grind, so really excited about that. Pancham coming into Pokemon Go. I actually really like that a lot because Pancham is, I don't know why, just every now and then. I mean, it's basically like an Ursaring looking thing, but I really like this Pokemon. I like its evolved form a lot too. I actually used it in my playthrough of Sword and Shield. Just a cool Pokemon. It's kind of dark. It's fun. I like it a lot. And then shiny Galarian Ponyta is life. So I like the smattering of rewards. It's not just like a pure stat bonus. It's also here's a new Pokemon. Here's a shiny Pokemon. I really like it a lot.
Sorry,
So,
I'm about to start barbecuing ribs, so
ooh,
obviously.
oh, you're making that McRib, aren't you?
Oh yeah, bud.
Do you really think it's gonna be that easy to debone? It looked like it was gonna be really hard to debone it.
I'm gonna be up. It's gonna be fine.
Okay, I'm excited
I've
about it.
also got my table saw and my miter saw outside, so I can cut more standardized pieces of wood.
How are you using the table saw to cut wood?
What do you mean?
I'm worried
I'm
about this. We need
just
to talk about
ripping
your
it.
table. Yeah, we need to talk about your table saw safety though.
Yeah,
I'm a little bit worried
I
about
was
this.
gonna actually ask you to look at my setup through FaceTime. I
Okay.
feel safe while I'm doing it.
Yeah, table saws are dangerous,
Yeah, I know.
so we
But
need
I've
to
got
take a
my
look at that.
press, and I'm just kind of, and I don't need like firm straight cuts or anything. I just need a little bit of a, how you doing? Nice and shallow, right? So the blade never gets all the way through the top of the wood, because then I just take the maul and split it.
Okay, that might work. Is it a flat surface at least?
What do you mean?
Are
You
you
mean is
cutting
the saw setting on a flat surface?
no, is the wood flat to the table? Are
Yeah.
you cutting like rounded logs?
No, I mean
All right,
like
that might work.
it's like a semicircle. It's semi flat. It's not as flat as
Okay,
it should
we'll
be.
take a look at this. This might be okay.
Yeah, but like I said, it's not like the blade. I don't need a clean cut all the way through. I just need a weak line for the maul to
Yeah.
hit.
Okay.
Anywho, where did we get with the
We
rest of
talked
the
about the
event?
global challenge. Just finish that up.
I think that that's a great challenge. Again, like I'm sure you said, the point is people are doing it.
Yeah. I think they're 500 sounds like a lot of fairies to catch though. That's like up there.
I think the Pokemon Go Radio Discord will take care of 250 of it, so the rest of the world can just catch up.
It's possible. And then I guess
People go
also
hard.
specifically I mean they're going to be fairy spawns like the Cottony and the Swirlix and the Spritzee. So that will help, I guess. We'll be after those specifically. I think that's good. That feels like a large number, but that may be exactly what the global challenge needs because if they made it like a stupidly low number, that would be a little demoralizing. So
And you talked about how Pancham is going to come, right?
oh no, I didn't actually mention that. I just said it's
So
going to
yeah,
debut.
if we get it, if we get this after the goal is met, Pancham actually comes into the game.
Yeah, I mentioned that, but it's actually going to debut in raids,
Yeah.
and then hatch from strange eggs during the Luminous
Oh,
Legends
and
events.
shiny Galarian Ponyta. Oh,
Yeah, I'm really
magical.
excited about that. So Pancham hopping out of rocket eggs during Luminous Legends Y or the second half of the month. So when Xerneas goes away and the big bird Yaivatal or whatever comes for the second half of May, you can get your Pancham from rocket eggs. Those need some reinvigoration,
The
having a
rocket
reason to
eggs.
go after those rocket eggs. So this
Yeah,
is a welcome addition, though. I guess
I've got a couple
raids.
Volby I need to trade you.
Why?
PvP IVs.
I guess we could do that. Yeah, might
Yeah,
as well.
I mean, like
Are
I'm
we
just
40
sitting here. I'm
kilometers
like,
away yet?
yeah. I
Great.
think because it's daylight savings time.
Oh,
So,
that's true. Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, I'm just sitting on a bunch of like 80% Volbees. I'm like, I don't
Yeah,
need
might as
these.
well change it, trade them
Yeah.
around. I like that. I'm excited about
Oh, I
this
also
Luminous
found
Legend stuff.
another thing to trade you is I just have a bunch of like Pokemon from 2018 that are 96% IVs or whatever, but I've got
Just
better IVs now. Just
just
kick
make
them
them
over to you,
lucky.
and they're gonna basically be luckies.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
I should just like invert the recency and just start trading from that list because there's a lot of stuff where I just have it from like 2017, 2016, and I'm
hmm
like, I don't need this, but it feels bad getting rid of it at this point.
But yeah, but I mean, I'll take them, especially if it's something I don't have 100 of. You know.
Yeah, might as well. You pull up the Twitter questions. I got a great question here from Jacket K. I really like this a lot. He said, fun discussion question. What would be your guilty pleasure community day Pokemon? AKA a community day
That's a good.
everyone else would hate, but it would give you a big grin. Specifically, Jacket says, I know people despise repeat community days, but I'd love to see Eevee Community Day return. There's so many different shiny forms. XL Candy, my Umbreon. It would be awesome if we could throw in some more flower crowns into the mix and finally get a shiny flower crown. So I think Jacket's probably right. I think a lot of people would do an eye roll at Eevee, but I would say out of all the repeats, that one might be the one that would get the least hate, just because it's so many different evolutions. Maybe when Sylveon comes into the game, I saw actually in the APK, Flower Crown Sylveon file was entered into the game, which don't necessarily mean that that's going to come anytime soon. But I bet when Sylveon comes, that would be right for a repeat community
hmm
day.
Yeah, I
What
think
about
so.
you?
I think of if anybody was going to be down for a repeat community day, it'd probably be Eevee.
I think so.
Especially considering we'll have 3 new evolutions since the last one.
Yeah, we didn't have Glaceon or Leafeon back
Yeah.
then.
So, my two are kind of interesting. So the first one I think of is probably Krogunk. I just love it. I love
I don't
Toxicroak.
think people would like that
I
though.
think so too, but it's not Axew. It's not a pseudo legendary. I just really love that Pokemon. I think it's one move away from doing a lot more work. I really do.
Yeah.
And even though its moves are great, I think that there could be a move for it out there that would just be like, oh wow, that's amazing. But then I think absolutely Galarian Weezing.
Yeah,
Just
that'd be all
take
right.
that, everyone.
No coughing,
You have
just
to
Galarian
raspberry and
wheezing.
ultra ball everything because they're like all community day. You're just catching like 1376 CP Galarian Wheezing.
I would be into it.
No
Honestly,
move
I'd like that
either.
a
You
lot.
just get to look at him.
Just bask in the glory. The one that I thought what I would like to see that would make everyone mad, probably the highest on those two axes would be Aaron. I think it would be really a fun community day that
Oh
a
yeah,
lot of
because they
people.
haven't got a chance to release that shiny yet.
Oh yeah, no, I have the shiny salt already, but even then, I'm
No,
still
it's
saying let's
impossible.
do it. I was actually King Tom in the Discord was flexing on his 100% maxed out. I think they were 100%. They were definitely maxed out Aggron, and he's like, I don't care. I just like this Pokemon. I would want Aaron Community Day just because I think it'd be really good to give it a powerful move that might give it some more PVE relevance. It's such an awesome looking Pokemon. It looks as metal as that chopped and screwed intro music we played sounds. So yeah, that's the Aggron. Get after it. The reason why I think people would hate
Do you
this is
remember
because
like we were previewing that gen? We had like SPJ on. And we were just
oh yeah, and
talking
we're
like we just
talking about
gushed
Aggron.
about how awesome Aggron was for 20 minutes.
It was. I mean, it's a cool looking Pokemon, and I think the reason why people don't like
We
it
should have him
as
back
much
on.
is we should invite him. When Gen 3 first dropped, this Pokemon in randomly in like the north and some major cities, I know Boston, Chicago, people couldn't swing a dead Meowth without hitting Aaron all over the place. So I think it's one of those where people just have like an innate over and done with this Pokemon reaction. But it would be great. It's a cool shiny. It really needs some move love. So I think that would be my biggest thought is let's get that Aaron in here. Let's get that redemption. Make it raid relevant. Here we go.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
finally. The
Yeah.
I'm helping. You ready for some questions?
Mhm.
So King Tom asks, "Will Niantic help with how
Speak of
much
the
candy
devil.
we need for Swablu on Community Day?"
I
No,
don't think so.
they won't.
They didn't for
Specifically base
Magikarp,
that
right?
on Magikarp. Yep.
I'm trying to remember. I really
If
feel like
they
they
did, what do
didn't.
you think would be cool?
Well, let's just confirm they didn't, right? I'm not misremembering that.
No.
They didn't do anything for Magikarp. It was just like deal with
Mm-mm.
it. Pineapple berries is what you can do. I don't know what they would do to boost it.
I just think it'd
Um,
be cool if they just for Community Day only during the same time the moves were active, you could evolve it for 200 candy.
or 100 candy. Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that's
sure.
fine.
Like, why are we? I don't. I never get the 400 candy thing,
Yeah, it's odd.
especially with Nuibat. It's just
I kind of
it's
liked it when Gen 3 rolled out. It's weird with Noebat. It was cool as Swablu just because there were Swablu everywhere when Gen 3 dropped. Like I didn't have a problem. It was just like I got to catch a Swablu. I got to catch a Swablu. And so it was like a little extra just differentiation that made it cool. I don't know what's up with Noebat. It could have been like that, but I guess they're just not going to do that. I yeah, I think so. I think we can make that happen. But
jacket.
it'll just
Next
be a
question. We
lot of
already asked
berries
that
or
one.
a lot of candy.
Chinchilla the man asks, when we get Gen 9, which Pokemon will get the Alolan Galar treatment?
Ooh.
I got my answer while you think of yours.
What do you got?
You know which two Pokemon I think are just dying for this? The
Hmm.
Nidorans.
Yeah. Oh, they
I would
really are.
love to see, because Nidoking and Nidoqueen are such cool, distinct Pokemon, but they've just never got their time to shine. And I think variants might be the way to do it. Like Nidoking being, whatever variant, a ground steel Pokemon or something like that. And yeah, I think there's so much room for awesomeness with those Pokemon. And I think variants might be the way to do it. I think there's a cool duality symmetry thing that you could do with both of them.
I mean, there's so many like interesting YouTube channels that do like Fakeamon and could talk about this. The one that jumped to my mind, especially when you look at like the older stuff, is Arcanine, just because it's kind of counterpart from Red to Blue. Ninetales got the treatment, and so it's kind of its time. There was also originally like some speculation that that design might have been intended to be a legendary Pokemon. So having Arcanine do something like big it up, I don't know what it could be like. I'm not
It
sure even
is
what
just
this.
so vanilla.
I mean, it's vanilla, but it's distinct. Like it looks like. I mean, there's a reason why in like a lot of the old promotion stuff, Nidoking and Arcanine were like. I know Gary used them in various episodes of the show, and even in the Pokemon movie. Like they are synonymous. Like you look at those and you're like, those are powerful Pokemon. And Arcanine just hasn't gotten a lot of update. It needs some new shine to it, and a regional variant I think would be perfect for that.
Okay. I will take care of the next question from Etched Gooch, who says, how much money would it take to name your child Ash? And then while I'm taking care of that, you can answer Joe's question. How many best buddies do you have?
Oh wait, like Pokemon or people?
Answer both.
Are you calling our niece Ash?
No, I'm calling my wife.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I have like 30 best friends in the game, like
Oh,
people.
guaranteed she's on the couch right now and she has no
Just give a
interest.
shout.
They mean, yeah, they mean Pokemon.
I have no best buddy Pokemon.
What?
Yeah, why do you bother? I mean, there's a couple of edge cases where you're like, I
I
need
have
to.
like three or
Well, back in
four.
the
It's not
day,
that many.
you're like, I needed to do this shift tree, to get the
That's one of
PV
them.
to get the IV bump for CPs or whatever.
Yeah,
But
with
like level
XL, it kind of.
it kind of defeated that a lot. And then it's also like that's a lot of work. I'm not into that.
So I
So
have a new best buddy thing that I want to do, and I'm glad he asked this question. I think I'm gonna. This is more of like my long term goal. I want all of my hundos to be best buddies
why?
because I just think it's cool.
I just
The
use it for
to
candy.
complete the Pokemon.
Yeah,
No,
I
no, I'm
just
not gonna
don't.
walk them. I'm just gonna take pictures, feed them, that kind of stuff.
I don't need the Tamagotchi in my life. I'm not into that at all. I just want them to be powerful and whatnot. Like there's a couple of Pokemon I'm sympathetic to, but I mean, taking them out, taking pictures and petting them or whatever, not interested in doing it.
This next question is from a madman named Jason. Which Pokemon would you take if you had to live or were stranded on a desert island? I would take Mr. Mime for entertainment. It's gonna be real entertaining when he's wearing your face as a mask,
No,
Jason.
no, no. I think Mr. Mime is smart because I'm assuming Jason meant that you were stranded on an island with like a group of people. Here's the deal. After it goes Lord of the Flies sideways and you get rescued, then you could be like, it was Mr. Mime's fault. It was all Mr. Mime's fault. And you pin that on him and then he goes down for it. And you're like,
Here's
I
the
didn't
part that
mean.
I don't think is gonna happen.
You
The
think
part
he's
where
going to be
you
the
get
Lord of
off
the
the
Flies?
island.
Well, that's probably true. But Mr. Mime is not a powerful Pokemon. It's just a creepy Pokemon. So
He's gonna
it'd be all
choke
right.
you to death with them hands while you sleep.
I don't think it's got strong hands.
I don't want that Pokemon anywhere near me on a desert island.
What would be your choice?
Dragonite, fly me home, bro.
Get out of here. Yeah.
Not on this desert island for very much longer.
Peace.
Oh, cool. I'm
Lapras.
just hanging out with my Alakazam here. It's gonna teleport me home.
Sea
Bye,
cruise
island.
with Lapras. That'd be all right. That'd be a good way to travel.
Oh, fun fact to remind everybody, in the event you're actually ever stranded on a desert island, do not build a raft to try to get off of it. You will die
Yeah,
a horrible death.
yeah, it's not a good way to
Stay
go.
on the island.
They'll find you.
Yeah,
There's not that many islands.
way more likely to find you on that island. They are in the open sea. You're gonna die.
Yeah,
That
don't
comes
do it.
from that comes from Navy Search and Rescue, by the way. So don't. I'm telling you right now. Do not try to uh,
If you
castaway it.
see another island in the distance, you're like, I'm gonna go over to that. Don't
You're
do
gonna
that either.
die. You're gonna
You're gonna
die if you
die.
do that.
Just stay on that island. I don't
Yep.
know why that would come up, but just in case.
Nick says, if you had to recommend a book or book series, what would you suggest? I suggest the Kingdom Keeper series for Disney fans and Awaken Online for RPG fans. Check both those
Man,
out.
here's one that I know you love as much as me, but we are like in a full on George R. R. Martin situation with the Name of the Wind series, or the
King Killer
King Killer
Chronicles.
Chronicles, I think is what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 books out, and they are probably my favorite fantasy books, just in terms of the writing, characters.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. I think the Wise Man's Fear came out what, like 12 years ago at
Getting
this point.
close, yeah.
And the editor has confirmed that the author has not even started on the 3rd book and probably never will. I don't know if he's got like anxiety or or what, but it's probably just never going to happen. So it's kind of a bummer to read these amazing books and know that they're not going to get a conclusion. So I still recommend them, but it is tough. It's a tough recommend.
Trying to look to see what else is back here. Also, I got more books than that. There's another bookshelf over there. But
Nerd.
see, The Blade itself is really good by Joe Abercrombie. It's very dark, but it's very, very good. Um let's see what else is over there. Uh,
Harry Potter. I don't know if you've read that. That's
I've
a pretty
heard of
good
it.
one.
I've heard of
I've
Harry
heard of it,
Potter.
yeah, it's pretty good.
Let's see here. You know what I always love that I think is just underrated? The Redwall series by Brian Jakes.
Oh, I
It's
think
just
this got
so
like picked up like by Amazon Prime or something.
it's
They
so
just got optioned.
adorable. It's just I
It
can't wait to
is.
read those stories to my daughter. Like they're just the
They're
best books.
yeah, and they've got mouse murder up in them. You know,
Scott Pilgrim versus the Universe. Ah, so good.
the universe of the world.
Sorry, the world.
I was gonna say, is there a sequel I don't know about?
No, just looking back there. The Dark Tower is good, but he's wrong. He didn't know it's at the top of the tower.
I feel like
man, we could do
anytime
an
you base
entire
a
episode on books.
anytime you base a series on there's a thing like a big mystery, like you're lost or what's at the top of the dark tower or who's going to sit on the iron throne, it's going to suck. It's going to be disappointing. I can't imagine ever reading a series where that conclusion was satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good. Don't mystery box yourself,
Yeah,
JJ.
just really good stuff. But yeah, anything by Joe Abercrombie right now, I'm digging on for a guy
Cool.
that a lot of people haven't heard of.
Any other
Half
questions?
the world is good too. Mikey says if Pokemon Go and Pokemon Masters had a baby together, what would it be like? It'd be like half a game because nobody plays Pokemon Masters. Boom, got him. Just getting
We
real
showed
snotty
that.
about my
We
Pokemon mobile game with somebody else who probably likes it.
Showed them.
I just couldn't get into it. Just could not. It had all the worst trappings of gotcha. I just
Yeah, I
not
avoided it for
into
that
it.
reason. It was real pay to play.
Let's see here. Magpie Malcolm says you can only make one Pokemon in your inventory, Hundo and Shiny. Which is it and why?
That's tough. I think I would take my shiny party hat Wurmple and just give it 100% IVs just to fully complete it.
Yeah,
Because it's already my favorite Pokemon.
that'd be something stupid like that. Probably
Yeah.
like the starter Bulbasaur you traded me. Would you be interested in a Pokemon documentary with Pokemon Universe? For example, March of the Pimplops.
I like that. Yeah.
Definitely, that's funny. I
The
would
Secret
totally
Life
watch
of
that
Trapinch.
with Attenborough narrating it like he did
Yeah.
for that commercial.
But all 100% sincere and serious.
Yeah, Matt said, "Well, I mean, I wasn't before, but I am now." Of all the baby Pokemon, which one would be the most terrifying Gremlin form?
It's Smoochum, obviously. That
Absolutely.
Pokemon is drugged from beauty pageant to child beauty pageant by its stage mom Jinx. And it would go full gremlin and eat your face.
Yep. Okay, I think that's all the questions.
Yeah, good questions. Good show.
Good show.
Good show.
Good show. You
Everyone
ready to
can follow us on Twitter at Pokemon Go _radio. You can do that. And you can guess what Salt was up to this week, and we'll tell you if you guess it right. So that's kind of fun. Really like to do that.
I think the Jade Rabbit's in the Air Force. He knows.
He knows what you.
He knows.
He knows what you did.
You can also find these shows on YouTube every Monday night if you want to check them out. So go over there and give us a like, give us a subscribe. Appreciate it. There's fun graphics, no sound effects, but you do get fun visual gags. What are you doing? Did you
I'm
put your
putting the
clown?
wig on myself, so you can't do it.
I'm gonna give you a stupid clown beard now.
No, they don't even make clown beards.
And yet,
I'll hide. You're just gonna put the same wig upside down.
that's what I was gonna do. I'm not gonna do it
Yeah.
now. I might put the men effort banner up. Did you see the
That's
men
fine.
effort banner?
No, what's that?
Whenever you tell me to do something, and I'm like, I'm definitely gonna do that. A banner moves across the screen from left to right that says "men effort."
That's probably about right.
Yeah.
Big thank you to everyone that supports that just amazing production quality with the patron. We have some new patrons this week. Mr. Slapnuts, which is just it's a fun way to make us say stupid things, I guess. So unless that is your honest to God name, well done. And S3C,
Is it Mr. Nuts?
I guess he's like, please, Mr.
Or is it a
Nuts is my
hyphen
father.
situation?
And S3C, really thank you.
I think that's
both
dollar
for-
sign 3C.
No, I think it's S3C.
My bad.
Either way, we appreciate. Maybe no. Now you got me guessing. I think it's just S3C. But both of them, I think, have joined the Discord.
is
Anybody
indeed.
that donates to the Patreon gets to join the Discord, so we really appreciate that.
And if you name, if you give us $5, we'll name a Pokemon in your honor, or name it whatever you want for whatever reason. You can name your Pokemon Mr. Slapnuts if you want.
I just scrolled to the bottom and I saw your awful screenshot where you're just like,
Derp.
yeah, that's fun.
It's terrible.
On a serious note, we just wanted to end the show really quickly by plugging something that we're pretty passionate about. Justin, aka the illustrious overseer.
What to
like
be
a
clear,
lot
we're not passionate about Justin.
No, about helping Justin, and just he is a really good guy, and we like to rib him a lot. But like a lot of people from this pandemic, he's just fallen on some hard times. It's rough. He could really use your support. He's set up a GoFundMe to help out with some bills and to help his mom, who's also struggling a good little bit here. From
Just trying not to get evicted, people. Times are rough out there.
It's pretty crappy. But really could appreciate you guys if you could show them our support out there.
Don't donate to the Patreon. Just chucking a buck for
Justin.
Justin.
And just checking the buck. So instead of the Patreon this week, we'll just tweet out the link to that GoFundMe. And if any donation, $1 or whatever, is really appreciated there. So help us reach that goal and show them that we care about them even and it's important. So then we can go back to making fun of them. So it's like it's really
it's harder to rip on him if he's going through really hard times. So if we could, as a community, reach out and support him so we could go back to ripping on him, we'd
lift him
appreciate
up so
it.
we can tear him down. No, we obviously love to joke because he's a good friend of ours and a good friend of the show. So on that somber note, Salt, do you have any fart noises or stupid faces you want to make before we wrap up the show? There's that stupid face. Perfect.
All right, you ready for some metal outro music? This is all I have loaded.
I don't know. Why do you think it's doing this?
I don't know.
Diagnosed.
I heard I couldn't figure out what was going on with the board, and I listened to the Diglett sound effect like this, and it sounded like I was trying to contact the devil.
That's pretty great. All right, I guess we got new shows coming out every single Monday, and in the meantime, go freaking catch them all. Agron! Agron! Heavy Slam! Metal Triceratops! Agron!
High stamina and defense, low attack. My mom doesn't love me!
Agron! Agron! I'm kind of into this now.
I mean, it's kind of the end bit now.
I mean, isn't the whole show kind of the end bit, Salt?
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
I don't want to eat this McRib.
Like you've said, it's been 5 years. I legitimately don't know what we're doing.
Just wait until you bring a child into this world, and then you're sleep deprived. It's gonna be lovely.
Now, how will that stack into my priority orders?
I don't know. Obviously, the podcast comes first, Salt.
Of
That's
course.
the most important thing. Yeah, naturally.